extra time.
First of all, squad-wise, obviously in naming all six of your fast bowlers, what are the considerations that you're going to have to take into account before whittling it down to your final 11?
Yeah, we'll take into consideration the surface. We've obviously got a small indication of what that could be like, having played last week. And we'll also have to be really clear on where Ben's at, still feeling it a little bit in his quad. So making sure that he's fit to bowl, and if not, then that might change how we go with things slightly.
How is he looking at the moment? Because Jason was saying earlier that he thought everybody to some degree would be feeling it, the fact that it was back-to-back test matches, but it does take an awful lot out of people, doesn't it?
It does, and he pretty much spent the whole time on the field, so it was a long old game for him, but it does take a lot to keep him down, if you like, and to take him out of the action. So we'll see how he is in the morning. And you look at the squad of players we've got plenty of brilliant options to choose from. So I feel like whatever combination we decide to go with is definitely worthy of taking 20 wickets.
Joe, could I just clarify with Ben? Are you saying that he's a doubt for the match completely, or he's okay to play as a batsman?
Definitely okay to play as a batsman, Paul. Don't worry too much. You see a little bit of concern on your face. And no, he's fit to play the game. It's just how much of an impact he can have with the ball, whether that's throughout the whole game in the second innings or at all. So that's something that we'll have. We've got another day to work out where he'll be and to be a bit more confident on that. And if not, then we've got plenty of good options to go with to get around that.
And I guess it's a reminder of, he's as you said, we're in the presence of greatness with him, and it's just a reminder that he's got to be looked after, I suppose, because he puts so much into everything he does.
Absolutely, and we're talking about looking after everyone throughout this summer, with it being so many games in such a short space of time, and when you are 150% every ball for six games on the bounce, it's always going to take its toll at some point. Obviously, we all want to make sure we get the most out of Ben, the best out of him, and I'm sure he wants to ride the wave. And it must be quite difficult when you're playing as well as he is to maybe have to rein it back in every now and again. You just want to keep going and ride the crest of it, and we all want him to do that as well. So, but it is important that he's looked after, and he's matured so much. I think we saw that him actually feeling it and saying, I'm not right to finish the over. That's a massive step forward for him, and shows his maturity and where he's come with his cricket, because we wouldn't have seen that a few years ago. They just kept going on through it and might have done himself some real damage. So, it's something that we're obviously paying great attention to for Ben and for the rest of the squad.
And finally, if it's felt that he can't bowl much, you've got to try and squeeze another bowler in there somehow. He obviously balances everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the options. We could also go with a three-seam attack and a spinner. So there's a number of different ways we can look at it. We'll have a look at the conditions tomorrow and the surface, and again assess Ben, see where he's at, and then make a call from there.
Can I also ask you, obviously with Ben's possible doubt over his ability to bowl, like various permutations, but would it be fair to speculate that the old firm of Broad and Anderson might be back in operation tomorrow?
There's definitely an option in the squad, so yeah, that's on the table for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, Gibby told us yesterday that he hopes very much that going forward that they'll play plenty more Test cricket together again.
Yeah, and it's exciting to know that there's pretty much 1,000 wickets between them, and they could be leading the attack. As I've said, they're two of our best cricketers of all time, and feel like they've got a lot left in both of them. And when they get on the field together, they've generally got a very good record, especially in English conditions. So, of course, that'd be an exciting prospect.
And in terms of managing another kind of character, Ben Stokes in this instance, is he the kind of player that you have to wrestle the ball off of? I mean, he didn't bowl for a while, and then I think he bowled 11 over spell in first innings and second. I might be slightly wrong there, but is he the kind of guy that even as a captain, you have to almost steel yourself to tap him on the shoulder and say, that'll do for now?
Yeah, definitely. He wants to affect the game. That's the beauty of him. He's desperate to be the man to turn things around and to win you the game. And there were a few occasions where I did check in with him when he was bowling the other day, both first and second innings, saying, I think that's enough, and he wanted one more. And as I say, he has matured as a player now, and you sometimes have to put trust in the player to tell you when enough's enough. I feel like he's in a place where he can do that. So again, that's the sort of commitment that you want to see from senior players, and it feeds down through the rest of the group.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.